Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be working on the haunted house once again. And as you can see, it's looking a lot better. I've got the windows, I've got these lanterns out front, I've got this door that leads into kind of like this dark, creepy hallway. And then once you go in, you've got all the different rooms that you can go and explore. So today, what I want to do is I want to get the bottom floor done. I want to get all these different rooms decorated. And I want to start building possibly like some traps and things to run into. And then I might even work on doing some stuff up here on the second floor. And then I also want to work on building like the attic. But I think I'm going to do this in another episode. But I do have a staircase system set up here. And I'm thinking about possibly putting in like a secret bookshelf door. So if I grab some bookshelves here, I can actually hide the stairs behind this. And then have a door that opens up here. So that's going to be something I'm going to work on in another episode. So let's go ahead and head back down to the first floor here so I can start working on building these rooms. So one of the things I wanted to create was a kitchen. So I'm going to put that over in this area because we've got the window that looks outside. So I'm going to start by getting rid of the torches here so I can put in the lights. And I'm going to be using redstone lamps for this because I do have an extra layer here set up for redstone. So this is the floor for the second floor here. And then this layer right here is where I can put redstone down. So if I grab some redstone along with some of these redstone lamps, I can actually set up some lights for this room. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to get rid of all the torches. Now it's dark. I do need some light so I can see a little bit in here. I'm going to put 4 lights in, one in each corner like that. And I might even be able to put one in the middle. Is this the middle? No, I don't think the middle's going to work. Wait, is there something moving up here? Oh, there's a spider up here. That's actually kind of spooky to like see the shadow of the spider moving around. Because I could tell there was something up there, but I couldn't see what it was. You could just see like the shadow. Now let's see if this is a good spot for the light. Because there's one block on each side. So I think I'm going to do this. So now I'm going to connect up all these with redstone. So if I put redstone down like this, connect up all of these. Okay, so now that I've connected all these up, I can turn it on with a redstone torch. And now I can block that up. So this is what the lights look like. I'll go ahead and get rid of that. It actually looks really nice in here. That does a really good job at lighting up this room. Over here, I've got the lanterns. And in this room, I've got the redstone lamps. Which I might try getting rid of the middle bit. Now, the middle bit actually helps out a lot. So I'm going to leave that there. I just wanted to see if I could keep the middle bit or if I can get rid of it. Alright, so there's that. It definitely helps. The next thing I want to get is some quartz, because that's what I'm going to use for the countertop. So I'm going to grab a block of quartz. I'm also going to grab a furnace. Okay, so I've got some of the blocks that I need here. I'm going to go and put the quartz down like this. And I'm going to put the furnace probably right over here. This will be our stove. I'm going to go and put a trapdoor on top. It's kind of like the 4 different burners. And then down here, I was thinking about putting like some kind of coal in here and have this lit. But I don't know how I'm going to do that because I need to keep it like constantly on. The only way I could think of doing that is constantly feeding items in using like a hopper and give it like a bunch of items to smelt. That's the only way I could think of keeping that on. The next thing I want to do is I want to put in a fridge, which is going to go right here. I do need to get an iron door, or it can be any door. Let's see, what would be a good fridge door? I like the iron one because it's kind of like a white fridge. But I could do maybe like a spruce door for this. So I'll go ahead and put that down right in front. And then I'll put a button. I'll put the button on the side here. So that way you can press it. It dispenses out food. So that'll be the fridge right there. And I want to put a sink in. Alright, so I've got some cauldrons here. I can go ahead and fill them up with some water. Now, the cool thing about Bedrock version of Minecraft is you can actually change the color. So I can change it to green here. And now it looks like it's kind of like some sort of like weird like witch's brew or something. Some sort of weird colored water. So that will make it look a little bit spooky having green water there. And then over here, I want to put in kind of like a small little table. So if I just grab, I think using upside down stairs might look good. So if I grab, I don't actually want to use oak wood because that's what I'm using for the floor. So I'll try spruce wood. And the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to put a block down like this. And just put stairs upside down around here. And this, I think, will look like a really nice table. I'm going to go and replace those. So that's what the table is going to look like. And then I can put, if I get rid of that block there, I could put chairs down like this. This one over here, I don't know if I want to put one there. I might actually move the table back a block so that way I can put a chair here. And then a chair over here, and then move this back. So this is what the table looks like now. We've got one chair over there, one chair over there. And I'm actually going to move this as well. And I might as well bring the quartz over, add 2 more blocks in like that. So the last thing that I want to add for this is a cutting board. And to do that, I'm going to use one of the pressure plates. And you can use pretty much any of these. Doesn't matter which one. I'm going to go with mangrove wood. So we'll go ahead and get a mangrove pressure plate here. And that'll be our cutting board there. So now that that's done, let's move on to the next room. Now over here, I think I'm going to have these as like 2 different bedrooms. We'll have bedroom 1, bedroom 2 over here. And then upstairs, I'll have like this room up here as like a dining room. And then this will be like the living room here that will lead up to the attic. So these 2 rooms are going to be bedrooms. Now the way I'm going to build this is I'm going to grab some beds. Now the cool thing is you've got all sorts of different colored beds. So you can use any color you want. I'm going to use probably blue. Let's go with some blue beds for this one. And then the other room I might go with a different bed. But I do want to get some wood to build the actual bed itself. So I'm going to grab some slabs. So I'm going to grab some spruce slabs. And then I also want to grab some spruce fences. And then I can use that to build this. The first thing I'm going to do is figure out the lights. So I think I'm going to go with the redstone lamps again. Kind of what I did in the other room. So if I grab the redstone lamps here and also get some redstone. Now the cool thing about this is I can actually do flickering lights. Now I haven't actually put the ceiling in for this room yet. I'm going to grab the same block I did here, which is the light gray terracotta. I think this is a really good ceiling block. So I'm going to go and put this in. And I'm going to put these lights down here. And to make these flicker, I'm going to do like a redstone clock. So that way the lights will go on and off. Okay, so I've put in the lights here. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go and start building the bed. Now, I'm going to make these flicker, but I'm going to do that after I put the bed down. So I'm going to put the bed right here in front of the door. And I'm going to put slabs around it like this. They're going to go all the way around the bed. And then on the corners here, I'm going to put another slab, make these full blocks. Now, you could just use like a regular block if you wanted to for that. You don't have to use the slabs. And then the next thing is to put these fence poles up like this. They'll kind of connect the bed to the ceiling. So now that I've got the bed here, I want to put a bedside table. I'm going to do that maybe out of oak wood. Or maybe I could do birch. I don't know if birch looks good. We'll just leave it as oak wood. Add some tables there. And then over here, I want to put kind of like a little cabinet so you can store stuff. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use these stairs. You're going to do one stair like that, one stair like that, put a slab down, and then you can do another one that's facing that way, and then another one that faces that way. Then you just build this all the way up till you hit the top. Now you can also invert the stairs, so instead of putting them on the bottom block, you put it on the top block, and then you just invert all of these like this, and it'll make it look a little bit different, but it's still going to be like the same pattern. So we're going to put these in. Now you've got like that little opening on the bottom. So I think I'm going to do that. So now they have two different looks. There's one with the stairs upside down, one with them right side up. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to add in the flickering lights. So the way I'm going to do that is if I head all the way down to the bottom here where the redstone repeaters are at, and then I'll just grab like a lever to start this. And then if I head up to the ceiling, I'm going to do probably just like 1 or 2 lights. I'm not going to do all of them, but you could connect all of these to a redstone clock. I probably should have kept that on. But I want to do probably just the middle bit. Okay, so I've put all of the repeaters down. The next thing you want to do is you want to make these all full delay. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of these repeaters at the max delay they can go to make it as slow as possible. And then once that's done, it's time to start making the lights flicker. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to move this lever over there. And I'm going to do 1 click. And you can see now the redstone is making its way around here. And it'll make those lights go on and off. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And I'm going to do a longer press. That's why I'm using a lever here. So now we've got an even longer delay. So you see it goes on and then it goes off. And then you can also add another tick on here. So we'll do another one like right there. That one's a little bit shorter. So now it goes on and off. And then there's going to be another on and off there. And then it just keeps cycling around over and over again. Now I'm going to move this lever over here so it keeps those lights all on. And then the middle ones are the only lights that are going to flicker. So I'm going to go ahead and block this up here. So that way you can't see the redstone. And now if I go in here, you can see this light constantly flashes. And you can make it go even faster if you add less repeaters. You can change how fast the lights go on and off. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to work upstairs because this room is pretty much going to be the same as that one. I might change the color of the bed, but I want to go up here and work on building this area, which is going to be the dining room. So for this, I'm going to start by getting rid of the torches and lanterns that are in here. I also need to fix this because there's a little bit of a hole. Now for this room, I want to use lanterns as the light source. So I'm going to go ahead and put down a bunch of these lanterns. I'm going to put them every 3 blocks. We'll see if there's enough room to be able to fit these equally. So there's 3 blocks between the wall and the first lantern. Over here, there's only 2, so it's not the same, but it should work. It's close enough. So I'm going to go and put in these lanterns over here like this. And now this room is nice and lit up with lanterns. Now I'm going to put a table in the middle of this carpet. And for that, I'm going to use birchwood. You can use any block for the table, but I'm going to use stairs for this because I think it's going to make it look a little bit better. I'm going to do the same thing that I did downstairs, where I'm going to put stairs around here. So this is what the table looks like. And then I do want to put some chairs in. Now I need to make sure, is this in the middle of the room? Because I got 4 blocks here. Do I have 4 blocks on this side? Yeah, I've already got the carpet in the middle. So that is in the middle. For the chairs, I'm going to use spruce wood. And I'm going to space these out. We'll put probably every 2 blocks. We'll see if that works. So the way I've got the room set up, I'm not going to be able to get the chairs to all fit equally around the table. So I'm just going to do every 2 blocks. And then there's just going to be like a weird 1 block gap there. And then over here, I can put 1 chair like that. And then I'm going to do the same set of chairs on this side. And then we'll put 1 more at the end of the table like that. So this is what it looks like. Now, I do want to put 2 torches on the table as well. Kind of light it up. And the other thing that I can do is I can also add carpeting. So if I grab, I guess orange would work. Now, instead of using the carpeting, I'm actually going to use the wool block. So that way I can put this in the table like that. And then I can put the torches back down. Because if I did the carpet, you wouldn't be able to put the torches back. But now you have this carpet in the middle. And you can use any block. It doesn't have to be orange wool. I'm just using orange wool for the middle of the table. But you can put any block in there. I might even put maybe like some tables or something like over here. I could even do another one of those shelves where I have the stairs and then I connect it up with the slabs. So I could put another one of these down. I might even build it out of quartz. Might look good. So let me grab some quartz and also quartz slabs. So now you've got some shelves in the back there. I might even put some here, but I don't think I need to put any more. I do want to put just around the house cobwebs. So if I grab some of these cobwebs here, I just want to like put these scatter around the house in these rooms. I might even put in, like, I've got the spiders that are kind of like in the ceiling, but it might be cool to have some like roam around inside of here. Because they won't attack villagers, which is kind of what this is used for, is I want this to be like a villager haunted house that the villagers can go through. Kind of like the maze that I made last year. So I'm going to go through. I do want to get these lights figured out, because right now I don't have any lights in the hallway, except for those blue ones and these lanterns here. Okay, so for the lights in the hallway here is I'm just going to use regular torches. So every 2 blocks, I'm going to put down a torch. I might even try redstone torches. If I grab, I don't know if they're going to emit the same amount of light as a regular torch. But it might look cool to have like a red glow in here. It's actually doing a really good job. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think I'm going to leave it with the red torches. So there's redstone torches that light up the hallway here. I'll go ahead and open up the door. I'll probably have to look at this at nighttime again. I'll change it to nighttime so you can see what it looks like. Alright, so I've put the cobwebs down. Make it look a little bit more spooky. But I think this is looking really nice. So I think I'm going to switch it over to nighttime again here and see what the house looks like in the night. Okay, so here is the house at midnight here. And it definitely looks a lot better with all the different lights lighting up the area. You can even see the weird green water through the windows. This is what it looks like with the door open. It looks really creepy in here. So we'll go ahead and lock ourselves in. We've got each of the different rooms here. I've got the new kitchen here, which I think looks really cool. And then we've got the bedroom that has the flashing light. As you can see, it goes on and off every so often. And you can even sleep in the bed. I don't know if this will actually change the time of day. Let's see if it's actually daytime now. Oh, wait, that's not the outside. I need to see what it is outside. Oh, it's still nighttime. Alright, so it doesn't actually change the time of day. But I think this place looks really nice. So next episode, I'm going to work on building the living room over here. And also the attic. Here's the dining room. Where we've got the table. All the lanterns. You can look outside and see the village over there. We've got the post office as well. But I think the haunted house is coming along pretty good. So that's going to be pretty much it for today. So I'm going to go and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.